Hello, dear listeners, and welcome back to another inspiring episode of our podcast. Today, we are going to open a window into the world of greatness, because the topic we are discussing is something that everyone, in every corner of the world, is curious about. We often look at successful people, leaders, entrepreneurs, scientists, artists, and wonder, what is their secret? What habits, what mindsets, and what decisions made them rise above ordinary challenges and achieve extraordinary results? In this episode, Kasem and I will take you on a long and deep journey into the secrets of success that great people across history have shared, so you can not only learn from them but also apply these principles to your own life.
Yes, Sarah. And I think what makes this conversation truly exciting is that success does not happen by accident. It is never about luck alone. It is about a combination of vision, discipline, learning, and resilience. The most amazing thing is that these secrets are not reserved only for geniuses or people born into privilege. Many of the greatest success stories started with ordinary people who faced extraordinary challenges. Yet through certain habits and beliefs, they transformed their lives and influenced millions. So, let us explore together how great people think, how they act, and how they keep moving forward when most others give up.
Kasem, let's begin with one of the most common traits of successful people: persistence. If you look at the lives of inventors, leaders, or entrepreneurs, almost all of them face failure again and again. Thomas Edison, for example, famously tried thousands of times before inventing the light bulb. When asked how he managed to keep going after so many failures, he simply said that he had not failed, but had found thousands of ways that did not work. This way of reframing failure into learning is something I find truly powerful.
Exactly, Sarah, and this is the first big secret. Successful people see failure not as the end, but as part of the journey. Think about J.K. Rowling, the author of the Harry Potter series. Before her books became a worldwide phenomenon, she was rejected by multiple publishers. Many people would have stopped after the first rejection or maybe the third, but she continued because she believed in her story. This persistence is something anyone can learn. It's about training your mind to view obstacles not as permanent walls, but as temporary tests.
Another powerful secret is having a clear vision. Great people often have a picture in their minds of what they want long before the world can see it. Steve Jobs, for example, dreamed of putting powerful technology into the hands of ordinary people at a time when computers were huge, expensive, and only for specialists. He had a vision of personal computers and later smartphones that would transform daily life. Without that clear vision guiding his decisions, he might have been lost in the noise of competition. Vision is like a compass. It keeps you moving in the right direction even when the road is rough.
And vision becomes even stronger when it is combined with discipline. It's not enough to dream. You must build habits that turn dreams into reality. Successful people are often very disciplined with their time. They wake up early, they focus on their priorities, and they cut out distractions. For instance, Benjamin Franklin followed a daily schedule where every hour was planned. This discipline gave him the ability to contribute to science, politics, and literature all in one lifetime. It shows us that managing time is really about managing life.
Yes, and talking about habits, one thing I notice is how much great people love learning. They are constant students no matter how successful they become. Warren Buffett spends hours each day reading. Elon Musk taught himself rocket science by reading textbooks and asking experts. Oprah Winfrey has said that books were her path to freedom and wisdom. This passion for learning means they never become stagnant. They are always evolving, always curious, and always looking for better answers.
I think another secret is resilience, or the ability to bounce back. Life will always throw challenges, loss, criticism, even betrayal, but great people do not stay down. Nelson Mandela spent 27 years in prison, yet when he was released, instead of choosing revenge, he chose reconciliation and unity for South Africa. That level of resilience comes from a deep inner strength and belief in a purpose larger than oneself. And this reminds us that success is not just about personal goals, but often about serving others or contributing to something bigger.
That's such a good point. Many successful people link their success to service, to creating value for others. If you look at businesses that last, they are usually built around solving real problems. Amazon started as an online bookstore but grew because it constantly asked, how can we make life easier for the customer? The greatest leaders are not only thinking about themselves but about how to make the world better, even in small ways. This mindset of service creates trust, loyalty, and long-term success.
And let's not forget the power of networking and relationships. Great people know they cannot do everything alone. They build strong connections, they find mentors, and they surround themselves with people who challenge them to grow. Henry Ford once said that he was not the smartest man, but he had people around him who were, and that made all the difference. Having the right circle can lift you up, while the wrong circle can pull you down.
I completely agree. And I think another hidden secret is balance. Many people assume that successful people work 24/7 without rest, but in reality, many of them take care of their health, relationships, and even spiritual life. Success without peace of mind is not true success. That's why habits like exercise, meditation, or spending time with family are often part of their lives. It's about building not just wealth or fame, but a life that feels meaningful and whole. So when we put all of this together, persistence, vision, discipline, lifelong learning, resilience, service, networking, balance, and belief, we see a pattern that is repeatable. These are not mysteries locked away. These are principles anyone can start practicing today. You don't need to be born a genius. You just need to be consistent, willing to learn, and brave enough to keep going when it gets hard. That's what separates ordinary from extraordinary.
As we come to the end of today's episode, I want to remind everyone listening that the secrets of great people are not locked in history books. They are living principles, waiting for each of us to apply them. Every time you choose persistence instead of giving up, you are practicing greatness. Every time you read a book instead of wasting time, you are building greatness. Every time you believe in yourself when others doubt, you are following the same path as the giants of history.
Yes, and the beauty is that greatness is not limited to world-famous figures. You can be great in your family, in your community, in your school, or in your workplace. Success is about becoming the best version of yourself and using that version to make life better for others. So let us take inspiration from the lives of great people, but also remember that each of us has our own unique journey and our own story of greatness to write.
Thank you, dear friends, for spending this time with us. We hope today's conversation has not only inspired you, but also given you practical tools to think differently, act more bravely, and believe more strongly in yourself. Until we meet again in our next episode, stay persistent, stay curious, and stay true to your vision. Goodbye and take care.
Goodbye, everyone, and keep walking the path of greatness.